Good. Alright, guys, welcome back to my channel. I really want to say very big thank you to everyone out there for your support in growing my channel. I really appreciate. So today I'm back again with another powerful strategy that we can use to catch spike, improve and crash. I'm back again. So without wasting much of our time, the strategy is going to be very easy, concise, and what and very powerful. Right? It's going to be very easy, concise, and what and very powerful. So the strategy goes like this. Okay, let's see how far we can go with this. Right. So let me just place this. Right, let me just place this. Okay, let me start that. Right. So let me just place this. Okay. Okay. So let's see how it goes. Right. So the strategy is very simple. Just two apparatus. Right. Just a moving average. Just a moving average and what and our RSI, and it's very complicated settings. It's not so. So let me just go through the explanation of the strategy, right? Let me go through the explanation of the strategy. So basically, the strategy work for boom and crash, right? Whether boom 500, boom 1000, or boom 100, right? But meanwhile, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please hit that subscribe button now and turn on the bell notification so that each time I update content, you will always get notified for it. Always get notified for it. So basically, the strategy works like this. Works like this. Let me not waste our time. We'll be using two apparatus, like I said, our moving average and just our RSI, right? So the first moving average we are going to be using is what you click on this plus or this F of a team. The first moving average we are going to use our moving average 13. The period is 13, the shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to close. The style, you can use any style of your choice, but probably you can just use red, so that is going to be like my own. And the next other indicator that we'll be using is our what is our RSI indicator, right? RSI indicator default. In fact, it's default setting. It's default setting, right? It's just the default setting, right? It's the default setting, right? So the RSI indicator, the period is 14, apply to close. The style is 2 pixel. The levels now, the levels will have these five levels. We have the level of 30, 80, 50, 20, and 90. But basically, the one you would actually need is just the 80 level, the 50 level, and the 20 level. Alright. As for the 30 and the 90, they are what they are the advanced or extraordinary levels that in a worst case scenario you have it like that. Right? In the worst case scenario you have it like that. So this is how the strategy works. For crash, right, you have to wait for what? For a spike, right? Let the spike happen first. Just like here, let the spike happen first. So for crash now, let the spike happen first. We can look at this now. This area now, we have the spike here, right? So how the strategy work is this. So after the spike has happened, there's no on the for crash now, the spike will always be on the downward side. While for boom, the spike will always be in the upward side. So for crash 500, for crash now, I rather crash 500, 1000, or 300, whichever one. You wait for the first spike. So the first spike that you wait for now, right? You wait for the what? The reversal to what? To be outside, right? To be above this 13 moving average, right? Or let me just change the color of the 13 moving average. So let me change the color of the 13 moving average. Right, let me change the color so that we let me change it to black. Right, let me change it to black. Okay, I think it's more better now. So as I was saying, but you wait for the what? For the first spike downward, right? So the retracement now, by the time the market, the reversal happen now to this our 13 moving average, right? Then you enter for a sell, right? You enter for a sell. It's a very sniper entry. There are times, but don't forget your what? Your top down analysis. Don't forget your top down. Like I said, when I started the video, I was actually on my 5 minute time frame. And even while the video was going on, so I've gone to my 10 minute time, my 30 minute time to see actually what the higher time frame trend. So don't forget your top down analysis, your price action, right? Very soon I'll be starting the price action strategy. At least I'll be doing the top down analysis, the candlestick pattern, and every other things. So you wait for the what the reversal, right? Above this, they apply your risk management. Highest 10 candles maximum. If it doesn't spike, you close. Highest 10 candles. But I'm saying with tools, you just apply your risk management based on your account size, right? So if you look at it very well now, we have this what the retracement was there. This enter there. We have it here. We have the what the retracement at this 30 minute average here, right? And you can see we just have how many candles, just 4 candles or 5 pips, and then we have the crash down. So while we are waiting for this now, while we are waiting for this, make sure the what your RSI now, you now look at your RSI, right? After the first spike must be above 50 level, right? You can see it's above this first spike now is above 50 level. So you take what you take your entry by the time it touches the what the thing moving average, right? And then you wait for the spike and you have it like this. So while we're waiting for this, right? While we're waiting for this, so that's for boom. Then from that's for crash rather. That's for crash. So now for this boom 1000 now, right? We can also anticipate for this spike here now. By the time it touches this our 13 moving average here. Look at this is what I'm telling you. You can see the first spike now is above our 50 level, right? So we wait for the retracement to reach this our 13 moving average, and by the time the RSI here now should be below our 50 level or at our 50 level, then we can should be sure of the what be sure of the spike, right? We can be sure of the spike. So that's how it was. Look at this now. Look at this another example of it. Look at the first spike. You can see it was above our 50 level, and then the retracement back to our what our 13 moving average here. This is it. Look at the retracement back to our 13 moving average here. How do I mark? Okay, look at it. Look at the retracement back to our 13 moving average. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you that sometimes you can have it to be a very sniper one, right? You can have it to be a very sniper one. Look at that was our retracement to it, and then it was what so it was the retracement back to the same moving average, and it was exactly at our what our 50 level, right? Exactly at our 50 level. I was saying, you can see what I was saying, and then we did have the spike, right? We did have the spike. Like how many candles? Let me just count. Just 4 pips, which was 5 candles, apparently 5 candles, and you're what? And you're out. So that is it. Remember what I was telling you that you should wait for this what to be it was above our 50 level, so we took this by here, took this by here. So guys, that is now settings for you.